do you wish for Mr. Kowalczyk to vacate the premises?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Kowalczyk, what was the reason behind breaking out the window in the bedroom window?
Your Honor, he was not even living in the house.
Yes, I was.
Okay. After being served the 7-day notice, he removed a covering from a broken window to gain access. And my client hasn't been back since. She is threatened and wants her home back.
Right,
the fact
for a
that
lawyer, and the lawyer, I don't have a lawyer to
You don't
speak
have the
for
right
me,
to an
so
attorney,
therefore
sir.
I don't have to remove.
An attorney, sir.
Taylor Police can come
This
and
is
remove me.
This is not.
Today's proceedings center around a defendant whose behavior has raised serious concerns about respect and boundaries, particularly when it comes to his own family. This defendant, seemingly caught up in a misguided attempt at acting like a thug, has found himself at odds not only with the law, but with his own grandmother. Despite her wishes for peace and order in her home, he has allegedly shown blatant disregard by trespassing and causing distress, even allegedly damaging the property and refusing to leave. Will Judge Slaven be able to take decisive action to enforce the law and protect the rights of this nice old lady? Will he finally teach this ignorant fool to respect his grandma once and for all? But as he stands before Judge Slaven, the defendant's insolent demeanor threatens to escalate the situation further. With harsh words and a confrontational attitude, he appears to be testing the patience of the court. Will Judge Slaven tolerate such disrespectful behavior and foul language in his courtroom? Or will he slap this wannabe gangster with that contempt charge he so desperately deserves? Stay tuned to find out.
Kowalczyk versus Kevin Kowalczyk.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Aaron Speck on behalf of the plaintiff who's present in my office by Zoom.
All righty. Good morning, Mr. Speck. Is there a Kevin Kowalczyk here?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
This is
Boss man Kowalczyk. Okay.
Yep.
This is a for hazardous premises situation. The parties going to speak in a breakout room?
Your Honor, I don't think we're going to make any headway. We're going to be seeking an immediate order of eviction under MCL 600.57443 for numerous reasons, which I can articulate in an opening statement. But my client is the grandmother of this young man who unlawfully entered the home by removing a window that was boarded up to get in, and my client has not been in her home since.
All right. So, Mr. Kowalczyk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you currently?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. And am I able to speak?
Well, I'll ask you questions because there's certain specific questions that I need to know. So, do you own that property, sir?
No, my grandmother does.
All right, Candy Kowalczyk, you own the property at.
Yes, I do.
All righty, and you filed this matter with the court. Is that correct?
Yes.
All righty. And you've had your bedroom window broken out, back window of the escape, house being egged 3 different times. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kowalczyk,
Yes,
you don't
Your
have a lease agreement with the for this place, do you?
No, Your Honor. I went to jail and I got out of jail and I got put on a tether and she allowed me to come stay at her address, and I'm out on a GPS tether right now staying at her address, which my tether agent can also verify everything that I've been doing.
Well, Ms. Kowalczyk, do you wish for Mr. Kowalczyk to vacate the premises?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Kowalczyk, what was the reason behind breaking out the window in the bedroom window?
Your Honor, I didn't have nothing to do with it. It was some young punks in the neighborhood that blew my grandma's window out of her house. She assumed it was me and took it out on me and tried to say I did it. Mind you, I happened to get the window fixed. I got paperwork and proof. I could show you the paper and the receipt of me paying for the. Yes.
Sir, here's the thing. Regardless of any of that, Ms. Kowalczyk owns the premises and does not wish for you to remain in the premises.
Right. And I spoke with a lawyer. A lawyer told me to ask you to adjourn this until I can get further information of what's going on today. So that way I can have her for the next hearing, or how, I forget what she told me.
Your Honor, we would object. Mr. Kowalczyk was in the garage of my client's home when he was served the 7-day notice. He was not even living in the house.
Yes, I was.
Okay. After being served the 7-day notice, he removed a covering from a broken window to gain access. And my client hasn't been back since. She is threatened and wants her home back. The fact that he registered as and put his tether there, he was in the garage. Unfortunately, when the Taylor police came, they told him, you're tethered here, enter the home any way you want. And he removed the covering from the broken window to get in. He does not even have a key to the premises. This needs to be wrapped up today.
Today.
Okay. So I do find that there is a hazard here. You can't be breaking in and going into the premises through the window, regardless of what anybody else says. You don't have any permission to be there, and you don't have a lease agreement to stay there. And I do find that I am going to grant that. Mr. Speck, please file that via the portal.
Your Honor.
I'll prevent an order for immediate eviction. Thank you, Your Honor.
That is correct.
Your
That
Honor.
is correct.
Your Honor.
Sir, you can appeal the decision to the circuit court if you'd like, sir.
Right, but the officer told me that I had permission. I showed him my address of me living here.
Listen, I have exclusive jurisdiction over landlord-tenant disputes. The police department does not. So what I'm saying is you don't have permission to be there. You don't have a right to be there. There's nothing that allows you to remain in the premises.
My address is here, Your Honor. I have mail.
Listen, I can write down 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but that doesn't remove the president from his address. So
I've been lived here. I pay her. I just paid her DTE bill for her. I paid to fix her window that I had nothing to do with.
Sir, you can file your appeal with the
Okay, well, I have the right for a lawyer, and the lawyer, I don't have a lawyer to speak for me, so therefore I don't have to remove shit.
You don't have the right to an attorney.
Taylor police can come and remove me.
This is not a criminal matter. You do not have an actual right to a court-appointed attorney in civil matters. All right, so you have.
I do have the right for a lawyer. I do have the right for a lawyer to speak for me, and the lawyer already told me I do. So I don't know who you think you are, but I have the right to speak.
Okay, well, I was elected by the people of the city of Taylor to do my job, and that's what I'm doing. So,
well, you ain't doing it right. Maybe you need to do it right and get these fucking dope dealers off these streets. How about that?
Well, sir, if you were here,
instead of letting them kill all of our families, instead of worrying about people like us that are homeless and don't have nowhere to live.
Judge, we ask for a finding contempt and he be taken into custody immediately based on the statements.
You'll be walking down the street and you'll see like a group of black dudes walking. Not just any old black dudes, we talking, thugs. And in the group they got like one or two, sometimes as many as 3 white guys to be with them. You ever seen this? Let me tell you something about those white guys. Those white guys are the most dangerous motherfuckers in them groups. It's true, man. It ain't no telling what they've done to get them black dudes respect. Well, them black dudes have seen them do some wild shit, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he was being quite boisterous here and interrupting the proceedings. So I am going to sign that for an immediate eviction. I do find that there's a hazard. There's clearly an anger issue type of a situation going on there as well. I can see why she's not even returned to her home. And please send that in via the portal forthwith.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.